Hi, it's June 21st at 2012 at 3:15 a.m. My name is Born to Speak. Some of you, when you see this, eventually I'm hoping will know me by my government name, but um, for intents and purposes, um, I want to go by Born to Speak. I started um, trying to write down and keep things a record of what I've been going through. I've distanced myself from a lot of people recently. Um, but as I was going through it, because I have health issues or whatever you want to call it, I found out that it was a greater thing than just me. My friend told me today, one of my, well, best friends, like from childhood, cousins, and by blood, not just play cousins, we know how we do, said to me, I don't have feelings, I have emotions. You can't hurt me. To paraphrase, you can't hurt me. You can't hurt something I don't have. I have emotions. You can play with my emotions, but you can't touch me. You can't hurt something I don't have. And I found that very indicative of a lot of African American women. And I sat up and thought about that. It just hurt me so badly, you know, as a woman, for to hear myself, to hear another woman, close friend and family member say um, that feelings are for the weak. And I'm wondering if we cut ourselves off so much as African American women or women of color that we can, you know, deal with that. We always said, and this is going to be a controversy right here, that it's the men who who made us this way. But what if it goes deeper than that? What if it's really, really not, that's just a symptom of a greater ill, so to speak? What if it started when we, as women, in order to guard our feelings or to protect ourselves when we had to give up our children, was that the breakdown? And what I mean by that is, what if, in the process of having our children stolen from us or snatched from us because we were, or chattel, we were not even considered as well as, as good as mules. We were just animals. That we help perpetuate the cycle of allowing loss. We women, not to say anything about men because they had to go through it too, but I'm saying it from a female's perspective because I've never been a man. Don't know anything about being a man, but maybe we became conditioned as women to allow our because we had to allow our children to go away or be taken from us, that we made it easy and easier to continue that behavior. Um, maybe because maybe it's on our encoded in our DNA now, our new DNA, because where we came from, of course, that wasn't how it went. Um, but maybe it's been so inbred in us and that we do it now without thinking. Maybe when our men were pulling away from us instead of us having to be so strong like we were. Um, Maybe we should have fought a little more. And I know there are going to be women who are shaking their heads and saying, look, if man want to go, man want to go. But it had to start somewhere. It didn't start with the men. It didn't, and I'm not blaming it on race. I'm not blaming it on white man did anything or anything of that nature. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying for whatever the circumstances that got us to that point on being sold on the docks and auction blocks, maybe we continue to allow it little by little, generation by generation, till what we're left with now is what we have. I am purposely doing this first section, and I'll explain the rest of it to you in a minute. This first video with no, you can't see me, just a voice. Because I want people to hear. I want people to listen. I want people to maybe catch some aha moments or some insight. Now, I'm not a psychologist. I haven't studied. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not anything of that. I'm just a woman who cannot sleep because of a statement that someone made. Now, as I go on, I'm going to try and this is the part I was talking about, I'm going to capture different women from all stations of life if possible. I'm going to start with the women I know to talk about their story. I think we're all in a prison. I'm in a physical prison, losing pieces of myself and my mind along the way, and this is my attempt at having a legacy, or to recapture those lost and stolen pieces from me. Maybe if I try my best through my words and through others to articulate where we are now, maybe we can break the cycle. Maybe it will be where we fight a little harder to hold on to our men and our children and the things that really count. Maybe we'll stop going on emotions eventually and get back to feeling. Because when you cut off pieces of yourself, when you let pieces of you drift, you lose all of that you are. You're left with a shell, broken pieces and broken dreams and a future that will never be. And I want to try to see if I can change that. I'm just one person. I want a legacy, and the only way I know to do that is to make sure that I leave something behind that I can reach somebody. I want to get mothers to talk about how they feel when they see their children going down the wrong way. I want to see them when they say how they feel, not their, how they feel when their children are going the right way.